Hello Internet, so nice to see you. You go around and watch all YouTube videos about cool licks on guitar. And then you spend hours and hours learning all those cool licks on your guitar. And then you build up this big library of cool licks on guitar. And then you go and buy courses that gives you 100 cool licks on guitar, or 45 saxophone licks for guitar, or 36 tuba licks for guitar, or all these kind of things. And you learn all of them. And then you find that you are not a better musician than before. You studied those licks, but those licks do not come out in your improvisation. You are spending a lot of time and you're not going anywhere. You're not building any actual skill. You're just learning a lot of licks. Why? Why this is happening? When everybody tells you to study some licks and get some vocabulary, why you are not able to take what you learn and leverage it and make those things come out in your improvisation? Well, a student of mine asked me exactly that. And there is a very good reason why this is happening. And there's a very specific practice that people should do so that all the licks that you know will actually become useful for you. And that's my answer to them.
I'd like to pick your brain and see if we can work up some cool blues licks.
Fantastic. Do you know any blues lick right
Yes,
now?
I do.
Okay, so pick
Well,
one.
I studied 100 blues licks with some other company, and I only remember about two. So
That's what happens when
that's
you
what
study
happens when you
100
study,
blues licks.
and you cram them all in there and you forget them.
The thing, let's not just comment about that now, because they give you this book or whatever with 100 blues lick, or like 50 saxophone licks for guitar,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
120 with their piano licks,
Yeah.
and then you go, you play them, and then like you say, you remember two,
Yeah.
and they tell you, oh no, that's good. No, it's not good. If I have 100, I will remember 100. The problem is that they don't give you the context. The context of that
yes,
lick.
yes.
They don't tell you how they arrived to that, and more importantly, they don't tell you how to adapt the lick. Now, if there was a product like 100 variation of one blues, it's unsellable, of course, because nobody will buy that.
Yeah,
But 100 variation of one blues lick, I'd be all over that.
yeah.
Because that will show me how the musician behind the lick is thinking. What is like the decision tree? Like after this note, you're going there, why? And you're going here, why? And it's going to be way more useful to see that.
Sure.
But nobody's going to buy that because they're like, it's one lick. Okay, and it is one lick, but
Yeah.
that's where the value is.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now, I'm going to show you how to do this for yourself. I mean,
Oh,
you can
cool.
you can totally pick my
Cool.
mind, no
All
problem.
right.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
grab one of your blues licks.
How am I
Any
leaving?
blues lick.
Well, it's somebody else's, but I stole it.
Sure. Fantastic. Okay, the beginning of this is the right?
Yes.
Fantastic. So I want you to play only the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes. Okay, so until you come back here. Play just this part.
Oh, yeah. Do that part?
Yeah. Again. Make sure you really. But fantastic. Now, we have this cycle, if you want, of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes, no? Right? It's just an accident that we started from this note. Because that's what was written in the original book where you read
Right,
this.
yeah.
But I could have started here. Now the lick sounds different. It should sound different
How'd you
because
start that? Oh. Okay.
the point is it's where the downbeat is. No, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, or 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same lick,
But sure
but
sounds
we
different.
start at a different point, so it sounds different.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what.
That's a good lesson.
I'm not finished, but that will be the very first thing I do with every lick I learn. I'm trying to make a loop of the lick, even if it doesn't really naturally loop. I'm just thinking of that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go, what if I start from the second note, the third note, the fourth note, the fifth note, on the downbeat?
the
And sometimes
downbeat.
it's kind of mentally hard to shift.
Yeah.
But it's going to give you more possibility, because in a real solo, whenever I put in that lick, I put in that lick and I don't know if I'm hitting the downbeat or not all the time. So I want to know the lick also with different downbeat. This is partly so that I have more possibility, and partly because the problem is adapting the lick you learn to real life. And so sometimes you may be late with the lick. What am I going to do? Fail? Okay.
Yeah.
So right now I want you to take that lick
Yeah.
and try to start it. I'm not going to put any tempo or anything. Start from a different note, but play the same lick. Start from another note now. Exactly. Start from another note. Makes sense? Again, it's the same circle,
Yes.
but it
Yes.
already sounds different. No,
does,
it's more
everyone.
yours.
So-
And by the way, on this specific lick, this has been done already. Remember Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd?
Well, yeah.
It's this lick with going back and forth a couple of times. Starting from this note, as opposed to this note. So it's a variation of that lick.
Yes.
Okay? And whatever other classic rock song you're going to find a variation of this lick anyway. Okay? That would be the first thing. Okay?
Yeah.
The second thing is to think of the lick as a starting point. Okay? So right now you know the lick and you gave me or something like that. Right?
Right.
But you don't have to do exactly that. You can do something else. Okay?
Yes. Well, yeah.
So what I want you to do right now, and we're going to take the lick slower. Okay? So something
Right.
like... It doesn't matter if it's too slow. We're just learning right now. You grab this lick. You start from a different note again. Once you finish one cycle of this lick, you don't repeat it. You just put in other 2 or 3 notes that you improvise on the spot.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So take it slow, choose some notes, and just let's just see what happens. Try that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Good. Again, but different. Again, but different. Now change the starting note of the lick. Right. Again. 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 Very good. Change the starting note. So a single lick is the starting point of an infinite number of licks. Okay?
Yes, yes.
The idea of the lick is that you're there, you're improvising, you have a stock idea to get started. And then it's up to you to keep going, okay,
Yeah, right.
and create something
yeah.
new.
You can't rely on the original lick, or else you get stuck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So rather than, again, learning 100 different licks, etc., you may learn a lick or two, grab the basic idea, you take it on the guitar, you try starting from different notes, and then you think of it not as a lick, but as a starting point,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
From here, where can you go? So that's how I want you to think about licks.
I will.
You notice that also you started every lick with the same basic idea, but since you were starting from a different note, it didn't feel like you were repeating it.
Yes.
Okay?
Correct.
So you can take one basic idea, start from one note, and can continue the lick. And then take the same basic idea, but you start from a different note, and play the basic idea, and continue in a different way. And you can go on and on and on. And before somebody realizes what you're doing, the solo is finished,
Right,
next song,
right.
none's the wiser, okay? So that's why we also say that a great guitar player don't know 1,000 guitar licks. He knows 10 licks, but he knows them really well. That's how really well looks like, okay?
Yeah.
You do that, you're unstoppable.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.